Welcome to today's video. Today we're doing one of my least favorite things on any Jase body, and that is changing out the rear subframe diff bushings. Some people burn them out, some people drill them out. I just hammer them out, and it sucks. So, anywho, let's get started. First step, get it on jack stands. Second step, pull the diff out. Sucks. Safety glasses. Safety glasses. This next part's going to take forever, so I'm going to not film that, but I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. See you in a minute. Quick update. I'm still under here because it takes forever and I hate it. Okay, bye. So normally you just got to pull the sway bar like halfway down to get to the diff mount, but I'm actually upgrading to a Cusco sway bar today, so I'm pulling the whole thing off, and so fighting in links now, but maybe I'll film this for a little bit. You guys can see the pain that I'm in. Oh, don't drop the nut inside the lower control arm. Jeez. This is what I'm talking about. This is the pain that I do to myself. Yeah, half the time you can't get the nuts off without holding the center. Luckily they put a Allen here. It looks like it's like a 5 mil, maybe 6 inside. But it's working out pretty good. Hey, so we're back. You can't see me, but I'm here. I just wanted to show this really neat trick I learned. So if you ever worked on an IS300 or a 110, the trunk really blocks your access to the diff bolts. And so somebody showed me this one time, and you buy this 12 mil gigantic Allen wrench, and you put that up in there. That gives you enough clearance to get in there. And then, if I can find it, just use a 12 mil socket and extension and slide it on there. Sorry, I was jumping around. Slide it on there, and that gives you enough leverage to break those loose without trying to get a ratchet up in there. Because if you try to get like some flat ratchet or like a serpentine belt tool in there, you will get it stuck, and then life sucks. So I use this if I have the strength to do it, which I do not. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I go ahead and break all 3 of these loose. You can pretty much take them all the way out because the bushings hold the rear part of the diff. If you get punched, I apologize. I don't have the strength. I am too weak. If Raleigh was here, I would just use him. I'm down. Okay. Anyhow, yeah, wanted to show that trick now that I'm bleeding. But yeah, maybe we'll film the whole process of pulling this diff down. It's only 2 more bolts after these, and then we are good to go as we can start hammering. And yeah, I'll get more into that here in a second because there's different trains of thought. Some people like to drill out the centers. You get that nasty oil. These are fluid-filled bushings from the factory, which I don't understand. But yeah, people like to drill those out, and you cut everything out of the way, and you can slit them, kind of like how I did those tension rod bushings, which I'm totally down for because it is rubber. But these ones, it actually has a little lip on the back, and I found that it's easy enough to just pound that lip up. It gives yourself a little ledge to set your punch on, and just work it around, and then you can just punch it out the back. It's nice and straightforward. But yeah, I don't feel like pulling the subframe down again. I did recently, maybe 2-3 months ago. I did my subframe bushings. That was not as bad as I thought. I did use fire for that one, but I don't feel like doing that again. So This probably is not going to drop on me, but I should probably get the jack underneath it, just to be sure. You're probably asking yourself, Jase, why don't you have a lift to do this on? And I could go use a lift at the shop on base, but I always like to do things at home, even if it's on the floor, because in the instance of me breaking something or just getting tired and wanting to go take a nap, I can just stop. But if I am paying to use a lift, that is not the best thing to do. So, even though this takes longer and it's harder and I have to lay on the ground, the laziness in me usually wins out. So that's why I do it this way. Okay, let me grab, I believe, is a 19. Jeez! Oh my goodness! The explosion you just heard was a radiator for a MX-83 that I've been not using forever, and it just fell over in the wind. But I'm not gonna complain about the wind because it is not hot and I like it. So let's get back to this. Oh yeah, you're magnetized to a big 3-inch plate, so for the stability. I brought a 17 because I can never remember. First try, it was a 19 like I thought it was. Never doubted myself. Yeah, good idea to throw a jack under this before you start pulling bolts out, thinking, yeah, that's everything. And then it falls on you. And then you are flat as a pancake. Well, okay. Don't do what I just did. Don't forget your drive shaft bolts, people. Don't listen to me, I don't know what I'm doing. Drive 100 cars. I want 100 more. Forget both every time. 14s, these are probably not crazy tight. Because I put them on there, so we'll see. Yeah, those should have been a lot tighter than they were. Oh well. It's not like I go drifting or, you know, anything like that. Yeah, neat thing about Progres is that even though it's the obscure car that no one cares about and remembers, it has the 8-inch diff in it. Just like in the States, everything is an 8-inch, like the ICE 300 and everything. Over here, if you have a grande car, even a non-turbo 1J car, you can have a 7.5-inch diff, and just like an Altezza. So I would recommend, if you're thinking of buying a like 100 series Cresta, like, oh, it's 1J non-turbo, I'll swap it later, your rear diff is going to be a lot weaker than a real Tour V. So, but the subframes are basically saying you gotta weld that ring into the rear, but it's a very doable thing. But just keep your eyes open. If it's a swapped car, definitely crawl underneath it and check if it's an 8-inch. Easy way is that the 8 inches have larger bolts and larger half shafts on that side, and at a glance they're pretty similar, but yeah, just check the bolt, the Allen head size, and whichever one this is, they should have an 8mm Allen heads for that. I think that the 7.5 inch is 6, a little bit smaller. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. I have a 100 series Mark II, but it looks cool, it looks the part, but it is a 1G car, 1G FE. 2 liter, straight 6. But still a fun car, I like it a lot, but it is slow. And I actually swapped in a full Tour V rear end. I got a hold of a diff, I got some axles, I swapped everything into it. So rear end wise it is set up for power. But yeah, I haven't filmed that yet because it's slow, but it's factory 5-speed, so that's got that going for it. One of these bolts is stuck in here, so I'm just going to struggle here for a minute, so maybe we'll go to fast motion right here. Okay, so drive shaft is loose, but it is drive shaft down. Gotta get a pry bar. I'll come back.